He's guarded by Rivers. Out to the wing. And here is Burke. Here's Buckets. And no good trying to get that one.
Tune in Friday, January.
Well, not exactly a substitutions here. Clippers leading by 16. Burke's the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Enes Kanter is out there with Favors, and it's Buckets in at the point. That's the group right now for Utah. Rivers dishes to Redick. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. That is good. Redick's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Elbow shot is on the way. The pass to Burks. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Kevin, let's see how the Clippers have performed over the last few weeks. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
Now here's Rivers. 6 points for him. Picked by Griffin. Here's Redick. Again, Los Angeles.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Here's Buckets. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. And the Clippers making a change here. Barnes is checked in. The Jazz shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. Clippers leading by 18. Rivers with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver. Out to the right wing. Redick inside the line. Misses the wing J.
Boy, we don't see that too often. No defender on him, and he just clanks the open jumper.
Buckets passes to Burks. There's the dish to Kanter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
I just loved the rhythm they got into offensively. I mean, they really started to click from the outset, and it carried through the whole way.
And that result was indeed impressive. They basically cruised all the way home.
Jazz trail by 20. Buckets. He's guarded by Rivers. Another miss by Utah.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Griffin inside. Outside for Jordan. Passes it to Rivers. Back to Jordan. There's the feed to Rivers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 at the line.
And as a club, they're kind of in the middle of the pack in the NBA in terms of their free throw shooting, about 76%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Here's Buckets. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Clippers lead by 21.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with...
All right, let's get our heads on straight. This is not what these people came to see. We've got to talk about that first half. We've come up dry from three-point range, and it's killing us. I thought that shot would be something we could lean on, but we need to rethink that. Let's limit our attempt.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the...
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
For Utah, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. So for the Clippers right now, CP3 at point with Redick there in the backcourt. Spencer Hawes out there with Davis, and it's Barnes in at the small forward position. And that one's good.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that
Buckets, he's checked in for Utah. And with a break in the action, let's now view the NBA assist leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul.
Tell you what, it's hard to argue with his status as the best. Best passer in the NBA right now, guys. Those numbers are amazing.
And the shot is good.
heads-up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
Chris Paul is really a basketball junkie. When he's not playing the game, he watches all the games. He has a wall of TVs in his home so he can follow multiple games at once. That is fanaticism. And he actually could be preparing for a job in the studio someday.
And Redick kicks to Paul. He dishes it to Redick. Clippers moving the ball around. The drive by Paul. Davis. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And it's 7 points for Davis.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Here's Buckets, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Over in the corner, Barnes. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Defense just has to fight over the top of those screens.
Especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, he doesn't miss too many open shots.
To the inside. Here's Buckets. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Buckets got 6 in the quarter.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
And it's Paul penetrating. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Spencer Hawes, an early candidate last season for most improved player, but his hot shooting steadily tailed off, Steve, with the Sixers last year.
Yeah, a month after.
Both teams making some changes here. Jazz have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. Enes Kanter is out there with Favors, and it's Exum in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Here's Favors, no luck. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And Hall's a free agent this offseason. Playing well over the last 3 seasons, he was a safe bet to get a nice contract. Big guys with his skill level, they get paid in this league.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Turkoglu's checked in for Jordan. And Wilcox is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. He said to them, goal number 1 is to drive the lane and put pressure on them inside. That's where he wants their scoring to come from. Another part of what he said to them centered on his desire to see them shooting the ball every opportunity that presents itself. He said, fire away, guys. You've got the green light. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Here's Buckets, and he converts the layup.
Then for Hawes, a rare skill set. Not that many 7-footers who can shoot from three-point range the way he can. And as much as teams value threes nowadays, not surprising he commanded a nice payday in free agency.
Davis sets a screen. Paul outside, pass to Griffin. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, they've been able to depend on his offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Here's Buckets. And the layup's good off the glass. Buckets got 4 points in the quarter.
Looked like they found the soft spot in the defense there.
Clippers leading by 23. Oh, and he's going up for the alley-oop here. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Kicks it to Exum. Pass to Buckets. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's deflected. Fast break. Here come the Jazz. Turkoglu grabs the board.
So hard not to go for it when you see a chance for an alley-oop like there was there.
I know he wishes he hadn't.
And guys, with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who's watched it. I mean, just a total mismatch in a true show of strength for the Clippers.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here. Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3. It paid off for him in the end.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And in this era of unparalleled parity, it takes a lot to sweep an opponent in 4 straight games. But that's exactly how they finished off their season series tonight against the Jazz.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Paul. And a big part.
Get it! Watch out now.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
And that one's good.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
Griffin sets the screen for Paul. He feeds it to Wilcox. Back to Paul. Clippers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Turkoglu for 3. No good. The Jazz have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. For 3. Can't get it to fall. So the Clippers winning this one.
Chris, how does a win?
Hey, good game out there, Rook.
Oh, wow, Coach Rivers. Hey, man, I really appreciate that.
You know, you really might have a future in this league. Keep up the hard work, young fella.
I will, no doubt. What you mean, man? I just had the biggest scoring game of my brief NBA career. I think it's the perfect time to be smiling. Yeah, right next to my number was a really big number. How many points I had. Hey, man, my bad. I just got excited about how I played tonight, you know? True.
Yo, Yo, I go by the name of Pharrell.